And good afternoon, folks. Warp 103 bringing another video. This time here we're going to do a review of the AT15A. So sit back, relax, and of course enjoy the show.
I'm gonna have to rain down a godly fucking firestorm on you.
Alright, AT15. Now I'm gonna give you a couple of the characteristics of this tank and everything else of that, because a lot of people tend to think of this tank as basically bad, and it's actually not. It's pretty darn good. Now the reason for why most people think it's bad is because, well, it's dead slow. You're not going anywhere fast. You're not going to be like, oh, this is the fastest tank in the world. No, just know that's not how this tank works. In this review, I'll be using the comparison tool that's inside the garage. If you prefer this format, please let me know. If not, I might go back to the older format and use just talk while the video is playing. So please let me know one way or the other. AT15. It's a DPM god. Literally, the amount of firepower that it can put down range in a short period of time, it's plain up and down just ridiculous. You know, now, the other thing is that you're playing a tier 8 basically as a tier 7. Now you'll be like, well how can that be? Okay, now I don't do it this way a lot and everything else, but I just wanted to get this out of the way. Okay, now you would figure that this tank will blow this tank out of the water, because again, you have better DPM, you have better penetration, but the problem is this thing fires so slow that you basically get effed. And the thing is, this sees tier 10s. Basically tier 10s can punch through this armor like it's not even there, and this one here only sees maximum tier 8. So literally this one can see its brother in battle, but this one can see tier 10s and this one can't. So long and short is, hell of a good armor at tier 7 can only see tier 8. What's to complain about? Meaning that it's like someone said, okay, you're playing tier 8 all the time, even though your gun is, you don't have the best gun. Okay, what can be so bad? It's not. And that's the whole point. Now don't get me wrong, this thing is slow. It doesn't have as much hit points as the tier 8, but if you compare this to most of the heavies in the category, let's get rid of this one here. Okay, armor values. Even when you're counting the turret, the only one that's matched turret wise would be the T29, and again, it has to get hull down to achieve this. So yeah, so in any normal versus when he's moving everything else of that, this is going to get effed. Okay, aim time, yes, way better. Dispersion, again, way better. Damage per minute, again, the only one that comes close is the KV and everything else of that. And again, these are current values because I actually have, sorry, except for the Tigers, I don't have these two anymore, but the KV is a current value. So again, straight up and down, this tank just murderizes them on DPM. Concealment still has better concealment than it. Spotting range, again, spotting is still better. So if you play this as a mobile heavy tank platform, and you can also play it as a TD from the back, and again, use it correctly, you can sit there and murder people. But that's enough crafting of how it looks. Let's get into some gameplay. Let's play some games in it and let's see how it actually feels. Now I actually need to change this back out because I actually had double repair kits on it. So let's put, if I wanted to be super competitive, I can throw one of these on it. Actually, you know what, let's do it. But we need to put a couple of heat shells back. Sorry, HE shells, I said heat shells. For the stubborn guys that just want to sit there and be like, I'm hauled down, I don't care about you. No, we have a fix for you. So this is my normal order, 30, 30, and 10. Now you can run out of these here, so that it's still no problem. Maintenance, okay. Now of course I have my camo on it, I have some food on it. Let's go. Let's dig in and see how good it actually is going to be. Now again, if you get matchmaker where you're facing tier 8s all the time, can you get F? No, you're still competitive because you literally have the opportunity to out DPM most of the tanks in the game. Now, your pin can be a problem because, of course, it's a tier 8, but it doesn't have the best pin in the world as a tank destroyer because of how rapid fire the gun is. Then you do that magic key, doink 2, and then you murder people. Now, do you really want to do that all the time? No, because then from there you lose credits. But every now and then, when you got a super tough opponent and you need to get through his armor, well, then you just say, okay. Now, again, this is what I'm talking about. This map here, you go where the heavies usually go. I have no idea why. I must be got something open because this thing is dog slow right now. So you go where the heavies go. Oh, I know it's open. I didn't close it. Dang it. Give me 2 seconds. Let me close this one thing that I always leave open and I keep forgetting. Where are you, Discord? There you are. Okay. Discord is closed now. So now the problem is, this is what makes this tank actually suffer, because you have guys that are going in places that they shouldn't go absolutely at all. That's just dumb for a heavy to be in that area. So why he's there? Because the other heavy's like, you know what? It's fine. Okay. All right, we're slowly climbing back over the frames. It's, again, I keep forgetting that, yeah, I had to close certain apps that basically rip on my thing, but it's fine. Okay, so now we have no help on this side. We know one of the heavies are in the middle, so we're just trying to find the other heavy. Now, again, it takes forever to go there, so whatever side you choose, you have to be committed to that side. If you choose the wrong side, you basically are not going to fight anybody. Now, again, I always go to the section where the heavies are, because if you do that, you're guaranteed to find enemies that are... Oh, there's the other heavy. Now, that's an IS-2 shielded. Okay. Now, as long as nothing's coming up that right there, we're just going to help out this Panther too. And then we're going to try to munch on people. We're going to try to num. That's what we want to do. Okay, let's see if we can get around this corner. Okay, move. We'll do. Watch how fast they're going to load the gold. Look how fast they're running. Again, this is not what you want to face. Oh, it's an E25 right there. Okay. Hello. Hi. You can't out DPM me. Come on, next one. Next victim. Again. You just wrecked them. There's no other way of putting it. They're gonna come to you and it's like that, and just like, oof. So I'm trying to get down to the last guy over here. It's not. See, if he actually ran back this way, I have no idea why he's running away. Literally, he has.
Ready to fire.
Oh. See, he's running away. He literally should face this guy. Because when I'm running, it's like that. So now I can't catch up fast enough. I'll barely be able to make the corner, but that Panther should be able to get there too. But again, I'm already at 1,200 damage, and I haven't touched gold just yet. Oh, he's dead. Okay. Now, where's the Tiger going? We need someone to go back to base. So I'm actually going to head back because I have no idea if our team is going to go back, and I don't want to get capped out, and the amount of time it's going to take me to get back is an issue. So I'm actually going to head back towards base. Now, again, your DPM loss is with doing like this, traveling from one place to the other, and again, just like I thought was going to happen. So now I just got to make sure I get back in time so this guy can't cap. Or do you need to move here? You need to move up. If not, you're going to get effed because I can't get back there in time. And again, this is the only part that's hated about this tank. You have to sit there and go from one side to the other. So as long as you choose what side you're going to, the person that you're facing is going to get effed. So again, I know a lot of people hate on this tank for its, you know, slowness and how slow it is and everything else to that. And you know, it's well deserved, but you have to be able to decide when you first start out, hey, maybe I should go this way here. My kid's in trouble and I can't get back there in time. See, this is what costs you. So the tank itself is fine. It's your teammates that, well, because again, they should have read the map. They should have been like, hey, this is where we need to go. So now our base is basically get effed. Now I'm hoping that, yep, the Lynx is actually going to go up there and the Hellcat is basically going to go thing now. So my team died. I'm still alive. I'm still on full hit points. So again, this is
Ready to fire.
bye.
Enemy armor is destroyed.
So again, that's the thing with this tank. Now, since there's so many of them and just me over here, so that I can literally get effed, because if they come around me, if there's more than one, they can track me and everything else like that. So again, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna try to get right here. Got my engine horsepower, it's just not enough. Oh, damn it. Some Leos over there. So now this is the problem this tank runs into. It's again, it's not the tank, it's the team that goes along with it. If you can't buy a team, well, you're effed. Now where I'm at right now, I'm trying to maximize my camo, even though I should drive backwards just a little bit. And hopefully I don't slip off the mountain. I'm doing this so if someone comes from over there, they cannot come around me and basically F me that way there.
Ready to fire.
Oh! Ammo racked.
We've lost some ammo, but at least it didn't explode. Track hit.
And again, this is where it falls down at. Because you have to depend on your team, because this shouldn't happen.
We're done for. Everyone get out.
Because you can't do 3 on 1. Was this game winnable? Fully winnable. If the team just thought just enough to say, hey, let's all work together, even though I said go back to base and everything else so that you only had one guy go back. This is where this tank falls down at, because it cannot do it solo. If you have more than one player, so basically what they'll do is track you, get around you, and everything else of that. Now, if you have a repair kit, you can repair it. And if basically I had a choice between repair and, of course, I got ammo racked at the same time, which is unlucky as hell. But that's even here nor there. The tank itself, carry potential, again, is still great if I can get into the right position. Unfortunately, some maps are like this where you can't, and even then, that guy was good. He didn't fall for the trap. Most light tanks would have fallen off the cliff and everything else, and I would have had him for lunch. It would have been, it didn't happen. So, is this tank good? Yes, it's very good. Even when it's top, bottom tier, it just happens to be you need just a little bit of a team to make it work. So let's put on the double repair kits. Yeah, that's fine. Now it's going to make my DPM go down a little bit, but it should be fine. Let's go. Really? This is what I'm talking about, the team that's just dumb. I hate to use that term, but you can see he's purposely doing this. So, let's just run you into the wall, moron. It's because at some point, you have, and again, this is Sunday. I try my best to be super chill on Sunday, not be, you know, that guy. But there's at some point, you got to see that. Again, you see how fast he is? He literally could have been up here in the flank where he needed to be from jump. Hello? So don't blame the tank. You got that off?
Target acquired.
Nope.
Enemy armor is hit. Track hit.
Nope.
Enemy armor is damaged.
Nope.
Enemy armor is hit. We didn't penetrate their armor.
Now notice I'm getting shot in the back. That's what I wanted.
Enemy armor is damaged. Penetration.
Oh, that's even better. Thank you. Again, a lot of people complain about this tank, but it's not the tank. It's your teams that play. Thank you. Now again, I was getting shot in the back. Come on. Even though I was getting shot in the back, I was still bouncing shots. That's just how good this armor is at this tank. Hey. See if I can push this guy back. Unfortunately, where he's at is just uncomfortable for me. Now again, this is a typical game. It does a crap load of damage, but if you don't have a team to help you, no tank is going to be considered good. I'm actually moving, unfortunately. Oh. Now take note, he has to look at a certain way to actually hit me. He couldn't hit me there. He had to aim for a certain spot. So this tank armor is so good that even a tier 8 heavy is afraid of it. Also note that I'm BMing him, so therefore, you know, this is better. Oh, got hit by the IQ. 1,600 damage. Why? Still great battle. My team. So again, don't blame the tank. It's not the tank. The tank is not the issue. This tank is more bueno. Teammates to go along with it, you can't. You just can't. It's like, what? How is it that my whole team is dead? Oh wait, because you have the Scorpion G that could have been in a great position. No, he wants to sit there, bang against my tracks to say, "Hey, I don't need you to move faster," even though that literally was slowing me down to get to the point where I needed to be. That's number one. Number two, and it's like that. You had the other guy that's like backs up, runs directly into me. I'm slow as F, and you could not find a way to go around one of the slowest tanks in the game. Now, tank, great. Team, I call
Nice bullshit.
on my team. So again, tank itself, woo, me wonderful. Another battle, 1,600 damage. My teammates, absolute, what we call them, baby? Oh yeah, dumb kitties. I'd like to thank everybody for watching. Please hit the like, subscribe button. It really helps the channel out. This is the War Point of Tues saying, all right, AT